Good morning, everyone. My name is Bích Huyền, and I come from Hanoi National University of Education. Today, I'm really happy to stand here to share with you my experience in public speaking. Let me get started by giving you a quick fact. Do you know that public speaking is the #1 fear in America? Quite surprising, right? But what is more surprising is that death comes right after that. Apparently, people are more scared of speaking in front of other people than to die. Why so? The reasons why people get nervous, I have mentioned in the previous video. Today, I want to share with you 3 tips on how to reduce the level of nervousness before you have to deliver a talk or do a class presentation. First of all, do not picture yourself as a perfectionist. Everyone makes mistakes from time to time. Nobody is perfect, and you should know that. If you ever make mistake during your talk, just let it go and try your best to finish it. Do not try to confess to your audience that, oh sorry, I've just made a mistake, can I just say it again? No. If you do not point out your own mistakes, then the audience won't have a chance to figure out. And even if they know about it, at the end of the day, their aim to listen to you is to get something from you, whether it is your experience or your advice. If you deliver enough information and your audience understands you, then it's okay. It's okay to stutter, it's okay to miss a few words. Tip number 2, I want to make sure that you never get nervous about your own nervousness. Do not be nervous about your own anxiety. It is apparently that before you have to do a presentation, before you talk in front of a lot of people or just a spontaneous talk, you might be afraid, you might shake, and you might break down sweating. I know that, and because I am too. But you should bear in mind that fear or nervousness is just an adrenaline flowing, and you are totally able to regulate the flow. Successful public speaker knows how to turn their own nervousness into their own energy, their own strength. Talking about this one, I want to share with you my own experience about reducing my nervousness by distracting myself from the whole anxiety thing. What to do? This is the game which I call a distraction game. You see a thing, you see an object, and you try to think of another name to call it. For example, when you see a wall, you try to call it a table. You see shoes, and you try to call it a shirt. Give yourself time limit, like you have to think of another name within 2 seconds, for example. And gradually you might find yourself engaged in a game that you totally forget that you are nervous. Tip number 3, do not try to memorize every single word. It is public speaking, not public reading. It is a huge difference from reading and speaking. Try to think back, try to relate back to your own experience at high school, when your teacher standing up front and read all of her scripts, read everything, and make you write it down on your notebook. Do you feel tired? Yep, of course. But when a teacher trying to share with you her own experience by speaking to you using facial expressions, using gestures, you will find her more appealing and you will be more attracted to her teaching. It is the same case as public speaking. When you read or when you speak, the audience will be more easily to understand you, to follow your talk. So let me wrap it up by saying that I give you 3 tips. Number 1 is don't expect perfection from yourself. Number 2, do not get nervous about your own nervousness. Number 3, do not try to memorize every word. That is the end of my presentation, and I hope you get something from me. Have a nice weekend. Thank you. Hi everyone. So we've just finished doing our presentation.
Yeah, and we hope this video will be useful for you, and thank you for listening.
Thank you. See you next time.
Yeah, goodbye.